Hello everyone, Alicia here with another Lightened Up Weight Watcher friendly recipe, and today I am going to be trying out a new recipe for cheesy zucchini breadsticks. Now I saw this online and it looked so good, and I also like the fact that it's a low carb way to do breadsticks. I thought that was really neat to do it with zucchini. So I thought I would try it out, but as always I will be making some alterations to the recipe that I'm going to be using, but I will have that recipe, the original, link down below if you want to check that out, but I will be making my changes to that. But this one looks so good. Like I said, I just wanted to try it and I thought I'd take you guys with me and show you how it turns out. There's very minimal ingredients to this, which is also nice, but let me jump into those and show you what you're gonna need to make this. So first off, I've got a zucchini here. This is just at a pound, or you're looking for around 4 cups, but I'm thinking this is going to give me that 4 cups. So I've got this all washed up nicely, and then I'm going to be grating it or shredding it. Next up, you're going to need a large egg, and then you're going to need some shredded Parmesan cheese, a 1/2 cup of that. And then I've got some shredded mozzarella cheese. I'm going to be using a 1/2 cup of this in the zucchini mixture itself, the breadstick itself, I should say. And then I'm also going to be using a cup to top it with. Now you can use whatever type of cheese you want, both in and to top with, but I'm just gonna go with mozzarella this time. Next up, I'm gonna be using a 1/2 teaspoon garlic salt, and then some Italian seasoning. A 1/2 teaspoon in the mixture, and then probably a little sprinkled on top as well. But that is everything that's in this. Like I said, very few ingredients. Looks really easy to make, so let me get it started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my zucchini, cut off the ends, and then I'm going to shred it, and I'm going to shred it into this measuring cup so I can see exactly how much I do end up getting and can show you guys that. But I'm just going to take this cheese grater and just shred it with that into my measuring cup here. You could do this with a food processor if you want, however you want to do it, but I will be back once I get this all shredded in here and show you how much I get. Okay, I've got this all shredded, and I've got just about 4 cups. So that's, a pound is a good amount, sounds like, to get the 4 cups. So now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take it and I'm going to pour it on a plate. And I want to try and get as much moisture out of this as I can, because that's just going to yield a crisper breadstick. And there's a lot of moisture in zucchini. Now I know some people will salt it and let it sit for a few minutes before they try to wring it out, and you can do that if you want. I'm not going to do that today because, for one, I don't want the added salt in it, and 2, I'm going to just do it the way I would typically do it, which is use a towel. And this is just kind of like a tea towel. I don't know what you'd call it. A lighter towel though. Flour sack, I guess, would be another term for this. So I'm gonna take some of my zucchini, put it in the middle of my towel, and then I'm gonna just roll this up like that. Gonna just squeeze this. Try and get as much of that moisture out as I can. And this works pretty good, as you can see. Just squeezing it like that. So I've got this pretty well squeezed. So now, I'll show you. A lot of that moisture is out. So I'm gonna add this to a medium-sized bowl, and then I'm gonna do the rest of my zucchini, and I will be back after that. I've got that zucchini all squeezed out, and I got a good bit of liquid here. I would say almost a cup. So that definitely does remove a lot. And like I said, you do want to remove as much of that liquid as you can so that this will hopefully be as crisp as possible. And I should also say, you don't have to use the type of towel I use. That's just what I like to use when doing this type of thing, but you could use whatever kind of towel that you want. Next up, I'm gonna add my egg. My camera cut me off, but I just added in a half teaspoon of the Italian seasoning. And now I'm gonna add in half teaspoon of the garlic salt, half cup shredded parm, half cup mozzarella. And now I'm gonna just stir all of that together really well. And I've also got my oven preheating to 425. All right, I've got this all mixed together, and just mixing it has, I don't know if you could tell there, released more liquid. So I'm gonna grab a paper towel and sop that up. Okay, so that's a little better. So now I'm gonna take a cookie sheet. This is roughly 13 by 9, I think. And I just sprayed the bottom with some cooking spray, put down a piece of parchment paper, and sprayed the top of that. And then I'm gonna take my zucchini mixture here, and I'm gonna spread it on the pan. As I'm spreading this out here, I'm realizing how thin this is gonna be. And now that's gonna make them hopefully be a little more crisper, being this thin, but I'm just kind of patting this in here now that I've got it all spread out. And that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to bake this at 425 for, it says 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll start off around 15 and start checking it, seeing how it's looking. But I will be back. Once it looks like it is ready to go for the topping of cheese. Okay, I went 25 minutes on mine because even at 20, there was still a little bit of moisture showing. And again, I want to get as much of that out as I can. So now I've got my remaining cup of mozzarella, and I'm going to just sprinkle this on the top. And then I'm gonna add just a little more Italian seasoning, probably a quarter teaspoon at most, on the top of my cheese here. Okay, so that's gonna go back in the oven, still at 425, for another probably around 5 minutes to get that cheese melted. I let this bake another 8 minutes with the cheese on top. It's looking good. So I'm gonna take it and slice it up into breadsticks. I've got those all sliced up, and I just sliced them into 12 total. So I'm gonna have a serving size be 2. Which is gonna be 4 points. I've got a little bit of marinara sauce there to dip them with. That sounds like that would be good. Got my hubby over here, say hello.
Hello.
To try them. See what you think. They smell?
Yeah, they smell wonderful.
Really good. He thought I was making, what do you think I was making?
Lasagna.
Okay, so you could see there that it's still, they're not what I would call crisp, even after
No.
a whole lot of cooking time, which I didn't think, honestly, that they could be. Even though the recipe I was following was trying to say they would be, I didn't see how that'd be possible.
Wow.
Good?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I double dipped. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, that's really good.
I'll forgive you this time. Really good?
Mm-hmm. There's like a richness to it.
I'm gonna try. This one looks pretty crispy.
Yeah.
That's a little, the corner pieces aren't too bad.
Mm.
I'm gonna try a little bite myself. See what I think.
Yeah, the seasoning's really, really good.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do you get what I'm talking about? Like this richness?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like the zucchinis amplified the taste of the cheese or something.
Wow, that is good. I'll forgive them for being a little not crispy. They're not bad. I think I got most, you can see.
Oh, that's good.
Most of the moisture out, but Oh yeah, those are good.
Yeah. I'm gonna plow through the whole plate now.
I'm gonna have another bite. Okay, well those aren't gonna last long.
Oh, those are wonderful.
Wow. Okay, would definitely recommend this. I wasn't so sure. Like I said, with the moisture, but as long as you wring out that zucchini really well. And again, if you want to go the step of adding salt, that helps too. But I'm totally fine with this texture, honestly.
Well, anything that tastes
With that
good.
taste, oh yeah. Yummy. All right, guys, that was cheesy zucchini breadsticks. Nice low carb breadstick option. Definitely a winner. Thank you guys, as always, for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.